Shot right now as we look out in Longboat Key, though we are tracking the clouds as well as those onshore showers, downpours, and a couple of thunderstorms possible this morning. 77 there in the Longboat Key area, starting out the day with winds out of the south and southwest. As for Bayshore, yes, the clouds are around, and we did have some of those early morning rumbles of thunder. That certainly kept me up into the early morning hours, and 85 degrees right now. Haven't seen too much rain over the last few hours here in Tampa proper, but we will be watching for an isolated downpour thunderstorm throughout the morning and early afternoon for all areas closer to the coast. So we look to Pinellas right now. We've got a downpour moving right over Dunedin, very isolated in nature, but you see a couple more of those batches, one of those just offshore northern Pinellas and maybe into the Pasco area. We'll watch for that to roll through. As for that kind of isolated downpour just to the north of Pinellas Park, some showers around Feather Sound, but pretty quiet right now across Hillsborough County, though around northern Hillsborough did pick up about half an inch of rain earlier this morning with that early morning downpour. Also, we look to Manatee as well as Sarasota County. Nothing too heavy, just this nice steady rainfall basically from about Anna Maria, Bradenton, and about the Bayshore Gardens area all the way across through Lorain, Bethany, and the Mayaca area. Definitely some welcome rainfall here, and just this nice steady rain is exactly what we could use as helping some of the grounds, the gardens, the soils absorb some of this rainfall. Did have those heavy batches for Sarasota County earlier this morning where some spots picked up 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain, and we have this nice lull in the coverage here, but look at that batch of rain that's just starting to move through for Inglewood. Not a ton of lightning in the mix there, but also some of that heavy rain that's just to the south of Arcadia, and we're generally watching these areas of rain moving into the north and off to the northeast, so these will build in across some of our inland spots over the next few hours. So that's kind of going to be the trend this morning. A couple of those downpours, showers, isolated storms for the coast. Then as they push off to the northeast, expecting by 3, 4 o'clock a lot of the storms to wind down, pushing to our inland spots. And then as we close out the evening in the late night hours tonight, generally going to be talking about partly cloudy skies, but things drying out by then. Rainfall over the next few days. We'll continue to watch for about the 40 to 50% coverage of thunderstorms again tomorrow before some of that drier air moves through, and that's going to limit overall our storm chances and allow for a little bit more heat in the mix by the middle of the week. For highs today, we're going to look for about the upper 80s to the low 90s for many spots. We will see a couple of mid 90s inland for some of those spots that see a later start to the storms. As for the tropics, all is quiet right now across the Atlantic basin, so expecting things to hold that way over the next week or so. As for our lows tonight, we're going to get down to the 70s, about 78 tonight in Tampa. Rinse and repeat for Monday with a couple of areas of rain during the morning, scattered thunderstorms for the afternoon. We'll look for highs tomorrow in the low 90s and then fewer storm chances by the middle of this week.